Welcome to the Fermented Homestead. If you're new here, my name is Anna, and on this channel, I'm sharing our journey of learning how to turn our home into a homestead. Right now, I'm just getting ready to head out to the Ozark Homesteading Festival, but we need to check on our sourdough. It's day 3. We've already we started it and we fed it once, so today we're going to feed it our second time. And I know I told you guys yesterday that the pint-sized jar was plenty room. I lied. You might have seen I posted a picture in real time. I posted a picture last night on Instagram about how excited I was that there was a little bit of bubbles in there. I was like, oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine overnight. It wasn't fine overnight. So okay, so we're gonna take 150 grams of this, and we're gonna take 150 grams of this, and we're gonna mix in 150 grams of water, 150 grams of flour. And we're gonna do this really quick. I apologize, but just knock that over. But I really gotta get out of here. See, it was so full it popped the top. So I think this is definitely makes me understand why people use rye. It's crazy. A little stir before we add the starter. A little more water. Remember, we're just going for consistency, not the right. Want the thick pancake batter. Okay. Let's add in 150 grams of this bad boy. This is so fluffy. It's so fluffy. Mix this guy up. Oh, I spilled it all over. Good grief. So now we're just going to cover it up with our new cloth that I made last night while I was waiting for the canner. There we go. Same as before, just wrap it with a rubber band. And we'll just leave this one to set until tomorrow.
She will not get any bigger than that. So all 7 of my doughs fit in a 10 by 12 barn during the winter. Mine has a floor in it. I don't recommend that. I would recommend dirt. The wood just soaks up the pee. If they happen to get sick, you can't really get bacteria and things out of wood. You just can't. So, dirt, bedding. I don't recommend straw. I know lots of people do straw. I had mine get a big case of mites from straw that I bought at Orscheln. So, if we have to do bedding, we do wood chips, at least on the top. Straw on the bottom during the winter for heat. But I do wood chips on top to try to keep the parasites to a minimum. On their face, and they're gonna make nice noises. And they think that's what the ladies like, but I'm gonna warn you, they are stinky, stinky fellas. Their beards will turn yellow. They're wonderful.
I am Tommy Wheatley. I'm Luke Kidwell. We, first of all, we're lifelong best friends since kindergarten, actually. And we didn't grow up farming or anything. We grew up in West Virginia. After high school, we kind of got into farming. I started working on a homestead in Virginia. He started working on a farm up in Maine. And we discovered raw milk, which obviously we're very into. And we were just kind of fascinated with the whole concept because we'd been told that dairy was bad. We had bad experiences with pasteurized dairy, with like acne, inflammation, mucus, digestive issues. But then we started trying raw dairy and just realized that it digested much better. It was this like awesome kind of secret superfood. So then we started talking, and it originally started off as a joke that it would be funny to make shirts or kind of like MAGA type hats that say about raw milk. And we originally just got them made for us. But then when we started going to farmers markets and things like that, tons of people started talking about how much they loved them, how they thought it was cool. So then just incrementally, we made small batches and made an Instagram page, which is Raw Milk and Deadlifts is the Instagram page. And that's
Raw milk and deadlifts, all spelled out one word?
All one
Okay.
word, yep.
I'll put it in the...
Yep. It kind of combines our passion for, we're also like really into fitness and lifting and old school farming and kind of how those go together well. And people on Instagram really loved them. So then we started to, you know, just build a business around getting the message out there, coming to events like the Homesteading Expo here in Missouri and just meeting people, talking about raw milk and yeah, just kind of getting the word out there.
We were frustrated that it took us 20 years to figure out what raw milk was.
Right.
So now we like really enjoy spreading the message and educating, letting people know that it exists.
Yeah.
You know.
So I am Tally Waller, and I'm here with Love and Purity Ministries, and we have a ministry campus in Patterson, Missouri. It's about 2.5 hours south of St. Louis. And over the past year, we started doing prayer and worship, an hour in the morning, an hour in the evenings. And we also have like a small homestead with greenhouse and gardens and cows and chickens and all of that. And so we decided next year to start in April, start an internship that's 1 to 7 months and incorporating discipleship, worship, prayer, music, leading in worship and prayer stuff, and then also coupling that with homesteading and learning how to butcher chickens, build a chicken tractor, do rotational grazing, and then we have a lot of teachers that would come and be a part of the program and teaching skills and stuff on homesteading and sustainable farming. So,
awesome. Do you have a website?
We do, yeah, loveandpurity.com. Yeah, and if you click through there, you'll find the Harpen Farm website. Has all of the information there.
Awesome. And you're open enrollment right now, or you're accepting people?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I don't know if all of them are, but this is our newest CD, the one I'm the most happy with. So you can find it on all of the
And you said
streaming
this one
services.
and this one are yours that you
Those
and your
are
husband
original.
created? Awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
This is a scripture memory a cappella. You can take one if you're interested. But we go through John 15, 16, and 17 all in song. And so you can memorize the 3 chapters in a way that's easier than just, rote memory.
Hey, my name's Trip and I'm with Sun Oven, and this is the All-American Sun Oven right here. And basically, you can think about this as like a solar crock pot. So anything you can cook in your regular oven, you can cook in the Sun Oven. It heats up to 350, 400 degrees, and it's as simple as just preheating it before you put your meal in. It takes about 30 minutes for it to get up to 300 degrees, and then when you're ready, you can just stick your meal in. Whatever pot you use in your regular oven, you can use in the Sun Oven. Won't hurt it at all. You can cook a 4-pound chicken in about an hour and a half. It'll fall off the bone, and it's easy to maintain. All you have to do is just use some either Windex or soapy water and just keep the reflectors clean and the glass clean, and that way you can always ensure that you'll get the optimal temperature coming into the oven. And the glass, the sun penetrates through the glass and puts about 60% of the heat inside the oven, and then the reflectors reflect the other 40% inside of the oven. And so the reflectors are made out of aluminum, and the inside chamber is anodized metal. And then you have a poplar wood around the outside with a all-weather stain on it. And then the outside is plastic, and inside we have a food grade insulation, which is the same insulation they use in pizza ovens. And the seal inside of there is one of the secret ingredients that really locks in your heat inside of there. And finally, the best thing about the Sun Oven is you can never burn, scorch, or dry out anything in the Sun Oven. Matter of fact, the longer you keep it in there, the more moist and juicy it actually is. So, sunoven.com, you can go and check it out and see some videos.
I don't know what to say.
I'm nervous. When I put my hands under my arms.
That's why farmers' thumbs stink.
Exactly.
Hey, my name's Heather, and I am the owner of Naked Chicks Pasture, and we sell here at Naked Chicks mostly chicken. We raise meat chickens, but we're also having some healing salves, some chapsticks, organic chapsticks. We make pure vanilla extract in 4 flavors actually. I have a bourbon, a vodka, and a spice rum, and an American whiskey, which gives a little bit different flavor to each of the vanillas. Yeah, and we got our homemade cards, handmade cards, which are super fun.
By homemade, you mean you draw them all?
I do, yes. Draw them, and this is one of my favorites.
Just chicken on you. That's cute.
And then here is well, I can open the freezer, but this is an example of one of our chickens. Naked Chicks chicken, organically raised. They're raised in tractors. They get fresh grass, bugs, all the good stuff, so that you're getting good food in your body. And we also have our awesome t-shirts, if anybody wants one.
And these are made locally, right?
Yep, right in town, yes. That's what I want to say.
Okay, for anybody wondering, this is my friend that I met a while ago at the farmer's market, and she's the one I go and get eggs and milk and stuff with. So this is Heather.
Yeah, yay, we have fun together.
Yeah, we did, absolutely. You're all right yourself, you know.
Oh, thanks.
So we're here at the Ozark Homesteading Expo, and I'm here with Travis from Prepared Homestead. Can't come to the Ozark Festival without talking to Travis, so if you want to talk a little about your channel.
Thank you. We're loving just being here. We were here last year, and this is just a kind of a highlight of a year for us. We love coming in. There's a lot of get to meet folks like you here at this event. My channel, we homestead, and we try to live as simple as we can, self-sufficient as we can, but we talk a lot about what's going on in the world today, and then how we need to become more prepared for it. So, you know, it's not necessarily politics, but we do point out the things that are happening in the world, because they absolutely affect us. It doesn't really matter which side of the aisle you're on. All the stuff, whether it's, you know, pandemics, and there's, you know, monetary stuff, and wars, and supply chain problems, you know, those affect us. So we talk about you know, how to get more prepared for that. You know, we encourage gardening and foraging and raising your own food. This winter is going to be unusual. You know, living as simple as you possibly can, because I firmly believe that the less dependence that we have on the systems around us, then the less the less we will fall if they fall. You know, we need to be more independent, like our ancestors were, and so that's really something I promote a lot on the channel.
Real winter. I was kind of halfway.
And we also do local meetings in our area. So
I've been wanting to get a hold of them, but every time I find your video, like right after, like you're like, oh, we just got back, and I'm just like, I didn't know it was this weekend.
We have a newsletter. If you want, it's free, and that's one of the ways.
Is it like an email thing?
Yeah, it's an email thing, and then you can get it.
Then you'll put the date in there?
Yeah, we not only do we promote our meeting, but we also have a list of all other events in the Ozarks in the newsletter. So any type of prepping and homesteading events like this one was mentioned on our monthly newsletter, and anyone can sign up. It is focused more on the Ozarks, but anyone can sign up, because there's different articles and stuff in there just on prepping and homesteading.
Yeah, and it's good too, because there's a lot of people who are wanting to move to the Ozarks, so if you kind of get immersed in the culture a little bit before you actually relocate, you kind of get a better understanding of what you're doing.
Yep, absolutely.
Kind of like us. We just moved here like 2 months ago. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the neighborhood.
Well, thank you very much. You're a very influential part in why we moved. We've been watching you guys since long before the pandemic, and you're just talking about how great the Ozarks were, and we were just like, okay, yeah, this guy knows what's what.
Yeah, I think it is. I think the Ozarks is pretty amazing.
I do too. I've only been here a while, but I enjoy it. My husband, not so much. But it's interesting. So cool.
All they do is cattle.
Thank you.
Don't forget to stop over there. Where?
I've noticed cattle,
There.
like, you know.
Oh, the
hatchery, yeah.
Yeah. Do they give away free chickens?
I would. I'd have them all.
To a different treadle again. I'm going to go back to number 3, which is going to give me blocks right up through here. So I'm basically working a checkerboard pattern right now. See it? Right here?
You're gonna talk to her camera. She's gonna record what it's for.
You're gonna tell me what the Isaac's drawing salve is.
It's good for bud bites, stas, benches,
Tick bites?
tick bites, poison ivy.
All sorts.
And what does it do?
with das and benches and thorns and after you like pull it out a little bit.
Yeah.
But bud bites, it will just make it not itchy. Make it not really itchy and.
Very cool. Do you like this one or do you like this one better?
Well,
I probably
ask him what his name is, and you might.
Oh. You like that one better?
That's his product. Yeah.
My name's Isaac.
Is
His
that
name's
one,
Isaac. Yeah.
is that one made for you?
Yeah.
You get a lot of bites?
Well, that one's his product. So we started with Caitlin, our oldest. She started with the calendula salve.
Yeah.
And then we have slowly added products for each of the kids. So that's kind of
such
their
a cool name.
Yeah,
Cool idea.
Yeah. So they've kind of each have their own little niche and something they can be a part of, and income, and learning the ins and outs. Yep, there's your sandwich back.
And we didn't think of it, she did.
Well, oh yeah?
You know, she started the whole thing. It just kind of grew.
You got an entrepreneur on your hands.
Yep, so we're big on entrepreneurs. So yeah,
Oh,
so
me
we've
too.
just kind of been adding to it over time, and things that we buy. So we bought ear oil forever.
Yeah.
To help with inflammation in the ear. Our oldest son had ear infections and we didn't want to keep putting him on antibiotics, over. And so I'm like, there's got to be a better way. So we have been buying this product for years and years and years. I'm like, okay, that's our next one we need to make.
Yeah. It's just a mixture of oils and herbs?
Yeah, and that one has garlic and mullein, some other things that kind of help with the inflammation in there. But yeah, so it's just products that we use as a family that we're like, okay, this works great for us, so we share it with other people. And
I'd have to try some of Isaac's salve because my husband gets tore up by bugs.
Yes.
And his reactions to them are so awful.
Yeah, that's mine too. I have an insane reaction to it. So they'll get big and swollen and red and itchy, and so that goes on everything, especially in the summertime when it's like this. And
I'm really lucky. Like I'll get the occasional bite, and gone within 2 days.
Right.
So I don't have a huge issue with
that's
it. But
more him too. Yeah.
Like he won't. He goes like
1 second, buddy.
battle gear to go outside.
Yes.
It's terrible.
Well,
I feel so bad
when
for
it's
him.
that miserable when you get them, it's like oh.
Huh. I didn't realize what it was.
Yeah.
I'm not used to the bugs yet.
Yeah. Oh, are you new to this area?
Yeah, we just moved here like 3 months ago.
From
Washington State.
Oh wow,
Okay.
we moved from California.
Ooh, how long ago?
About a little over 2 years now. Yep.
Very cool.
2 years
very cool.
ago, summer. Yep.
And you guys have a YouTube and a.
We do. Yep.
Do we
We're Bare Roots Homestead, and I don't know. We have started this journey from coming from California back here to buying 23 acres, clearing it, and now we're building our own house from scratch with our 4 kids.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Gardens, animals.
Gardens, greenhouses,
Chaos.
animals.
Chaos.
You know, we're big fans of buying the animals first
Monkey bar.
and then building all of the infrastructure.
I do that too.
See,
Just ask
it's
my
a
husband. He gets so
thing.
mad at me.
Oh, yeah.
We've talked to other people, and he's like, only you, and I'm like, it's not just me.
No, I know
I
it's
have
not
like
just her.
100.
Katie has a home business, barrettshomestead.com,
Yep.
and that's really what has inspired us and also allowed us to do this.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you are into YouTube, check us out. We do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's been a kind of a crazy year. We moved from a 3-acre farmhouse to 10 raw acres with an abandoned house. And we are living in an RV. Yeah. While we get ready to build.
Really test your marriage.
Yeah. Especially with 2 children still at home. We have 9, we have 2 left. Some of you can, some of you have never fermented, so I'm going to teach you how to ferment. When you pressurize your canned foods, you are actually killing the food. And I'm not, harping on that because we all need to, in this day and age, to be, there we go, preserving as much as we can. Are you able to hear? Can you hear me now? Okay. We need to be preserving as much as we can. We need to be gardening with everything going on. It's a good idea to be putting out as much food as we can. Fermenting is just a way of storing in all of those nutrients that you would not have if you were canning. When you can at very high pressure, the food that you brought in that was healthy, I'm not saying it's not healthy, but no longer has any nutrients to it. And our body really does need, for these vitamins, especially when you have yummy things like carrots and you know, all of these greens and stuff, and then you're processing. Everything that we put in our bodies should be alive. At least we need to try to do that. We need to incorporate more of that, because anymore, if you look around, people are getting sick all the time. There's so many diseases popping up that years ago we didn't have. And people used to ferment their food because this is something that isn't new. It's been taking place for thousands of years.
Hi, my name is Fabio Amaral. This is my son Anthony Paul, my wife Renee. We're here. We subscribe to the channel. We love seeing you guys. And we're here at the homesteading conference because we really want to become homesteaders. So like everybody else, we're looking at things that are happening in the world and we become self-sufficient. So this is one of the good places to start. So hope you all enjoyed the channel.
They popped out of the ground, so it was like super funny. Like we've never had sweet potatoes that popped like that came up above the ground. So and then we grew like squash and all that, and then this year we had a zucchini. It was hilarious. It was this big, this long. It was crazy.
That's
Put that in a contest.
Yeah.
You're gonna put that in the state fair.
Yeah.
You see the raw milk?
Well, I bought one. My brother and I do 4-H.
I need to check that out.
So he did a welding project, and it actually went to the state fair.
Milk, so.
Wow.
That's awesome.
And then,
I actually have a cow's milk.
I'm Avonlea from Morris Patch Fermented
like
Homestead.
loud.
Yes, I'm the youngest of 9.
How old are you?
I'm 10. I'll be 11 on the 13th of September.
Oh my goodness, it's coming so fast. And she's excited, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and this is what they said. And I said, did they want to sell you something? She said, yeah. And I said, did you buy it? Well, I'm thinking about it. If somebody won't give you information and they don't care enough about your health, because that's what they're supposed to be there for, to give you information without you buying something, get off of that one. You know, I'll give you my card. Call me. You can call me. I will send you what you need. I will send you the information. It doesn't cost you anything. I do health assessments 7 days a week. I see clients 7 days a week. You don't have to live near me. You don't have to come and see me. It may be nice. I'd like to sit down and have a cup of coffee with you. But the bigger thing is, if you're doing your assessment and you're in Illinois, and I'm in Missouri, whatever, then fine. You're going to have to decide about the areas that I'm asking you about. What is your diet like? You know, I'm always going to go back to that, don't you? Do you think I eat perfectly? No. But I'm doing better. Because you have these highs and lows. We are ruled by if the moon can make the tides come in and go out, every single person in this room has highs and lows. Don't tell me you don't.
It's actually the next morning. I ended up staying there until probably, I didn't get home until like after 10 o'clock last night. I tried to do a little bit of editing and then I just crashed. So I'm editing this video this morning and I realized I didn't end the video. And so you can definitely tell that it's a good day when you don't film much. I think it was Jess from Roots and Refuge that said that. I ended up hanging out a bunch with Heather. I also got to spend a bunch of time with Joyce from Morris Patch of Heaven, Emma from Sunny's Place. We kind of hung out together for pretty much the last half of it, and then we all ended up going back and having a big barbecue at the campgrounds there, and that was a lot of fun. So then I got to get to know White House on the Hill a bit more, especially Becky from White House on the Hill, but also Jake, the kids, they were all running around. And then I got to get to know 9 Acre Family Farms, and there was a few other people there. But those were the ones that were kind of sitting next to me, so I got to chit chat with them a lot more. So anyways, it was just a good old time, and I'm super excited. I didn't get any video of it whatsoever. If I do, and if I'm able to meet up with any of them today, I'll try and get a little snippet of them so you can get to know them a little bit more. But I will link everybody down below, so make sure you check out all the links that I have down below for all the speakers, for all of the channels that I was talking about, and everything I can think of, I'll link it down below. So if you guys are new around here, we just moved to our 30-acre homestead in southern Missouri. We are bringing you along, sharing with you all the things that we're doing to turn our home into a homestead. I like to do all kinds of video on food preservation, canning, freezing, dehydrating, and fermenting, as well as showing you videos on how you can actually incorporate those foods in your everyday cooking. If that sounds awesome to you, click this button right here. This is the subscribe button. This is what tells YouTube you want to come back here. Up here is a video that Mr. Google Pants thinks that you're going to enjoy. Don't get FOMO. Check out what happened almost yesterday right here. And then up here is the Every Bit Counts Challenge playlist, that we've been working on since the beginning of August. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.